Yo, what's up, party people? I'm Señor Gigio, San Francisco-based psychic tarot reader. I've been reading for people since 2018, and actually I've been reading for myself since 2013. The purpose of this channel is to provide some insights, to educate, and to share some things from experience for those who want to use tarot and just live spiritually, so that you can live a better and fuller life and really show up for yourself. This channel will be especially geared toward those who want to take it to the next level and do psychic work for others. The topic for today is why you should charge for your spiritual services. So this can relate to tarot readers, psychic mediums, human design workers, Reiki healers, astrologers, all these types of professions. Now, first thing you might be thinking is, well, duh, you gotta charge. I don't do anything for free. Why would you do anything for free? I get it. That's very sensible and makes sense. We live in a society, and then the other aspect of it is just the energetic exchange of, give and receive, and all of that is fine. But I want to take the conversation a step further and really look at what it is that we're doing through these services. Now, if we have these modalities that we use in our lives and that we're offering to people as a service, it's because we know that these things help. We're here to help. I'm here to help. I'm here to help with my tarot work. You're here to help with your spiritual psychic work, your healing work. So when we think about, ourselves and what we're doing and why it's important to do this, one thing that's important about charging is that we want to help hold people accountable, and we want to teach people accountability, and that's a big step. They learn to respect the work and the service, and that it's not just all on you, the healer, the psychic worker, that it's also on them as well, because it's two of us showing up here. As much as it's important for us to be responsible and accountable for the work that we're doing, it's also important for our clients to do the same, so that they know that they're a part of the equation. If anything, even more so, because this is the client's life that they're living. They're the ones who have to endure whatever it is that they're enduring in their lives. They're the ones who have to really ultimately own their healing journey and their spiritual journey. We can't do that for them. We can't take on their karma. And the other aspect of it too is that we should be dependable in as much as it is to be professional. I am dependable in that I do what I say I'm going to do. I show up when I say I'm going to show up. I am dependable in that I am providing the best service possible, and that this is to a high degree of skill and experience that I'm bringing to the table. That's where our dependability comes in. But we don't want people to depend on us to fight all their battles, to where all of a sudden you have a client who's just hooked on you. Maybe for some people that sounds like a good thing because dollar signs in the eyes. But if we're being honest and we care about what we do and we actually care about our clients, then it's important to hold them accountable and to make sure that they are doing their work and their lives and not letting them abuse our availability as professionals. So back to charging. Maybe you're already charging for your service. That's fine. It's interesting. I know personally, I've heard it and I've seen other people who do this kind of work be criticized or, called out. Like, is that spiritual if you're charging for your work? That's not spiritual. You're supposed to do it for free. Or you're supposed to do it, on some kind of trade, a barter, not money. again, it's okay to do things for free, but if you do it for free, the danger there is that people won't appreciate what you're trying to impart to them. A lot of this information or healing that you're trying to give them, we know it to be like some groundbreaking stuff. A lot of breakthroughs can come through from these services, from these works. That's what we want for them. That could go over their head if they're just treating it like something that is a spectacle. We have to avoid time wasters because we respect the work, we know what it does, we know the value that it brings. I know I'm getting a little redundant here, but I just want to bring this message home all the way through. So there's nothing wrong with, maybe offering, maybe you have a friend or somebody that's close to you that you want to give your service to as a gift. But then that's different, because when you're giving, something as a gift, then it's special because it's for you too. And we also know, as much as what we do, doing the psychic work, the spiritual work, the healing work, that we also gain a lot of benefit from doing what we do too as well spiritually. Like we're constantly learning and gaining new insight and ability from being able to do this kind of work. We continue to learn and get better. So, all of those things are great advantages and things to consider. Sometimes people aren't able to pay. Sometimes people are strapped for cash. I get it. Maybe they can only make a smaller offer. If that smaller offer doesn't feel good to you, don't take it. Sometimes people want to barter and want to trade for your service. They want to give you something. You don't have to just accept the trade if you don't like what they're presenting to you. But the important part, again, of why it's important to charge, it's not just about capitalizing. It's not just about making money. It's not just about the energy exchange and just having everything be proper and transactional. But ultimately, I think that the value that it brings is holding our clients accountable so that they can really have power in their lives and learn to commit to what they want and to really commit to their spiritual journey and to their psychic journey, to their healing journey, because it's an investment in themselves. We're teaching them to invest in themselves. We're teaching them, and this work teaches us, that we are worth investing into, that our soul path and that our spiritual path, that our healing path is worth investing into. Again, we want to teach people to take accountability, to really own their journeys and really own the people that they're becoming. So that's my video for now. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that that this gave you guys some food for thought, and wishing you all the best. If you want to learn more about me and what I do as a psychic tarot reader, check out my website, and I'll be back with some more videos and different topics concerning tarot, psychic work, and again, I read tarot, I offer psychic tarot work, but with this channel, it's going to be less about what the cards mean and what each card means. It's going to be more about the philosophy and things to keep in mind as we're doing this kind of work for ourselves and for others, okay? If you like this video, make sure you check out the last video. It was a little bit blurry. Something weird was happening where the camera kept, the focus kept going in and out. And I don't know, I think that's a weird psychic anomaly personally, because I had just filmed something right before and I didn't have that issue at all whatsoever. So it's interesting. But anyways, y'all, one love, peace. I appreciate y'all.